Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Wood, and I gotta say, congratulations. My skull deforming, my brain injuring, it is done. I was standing outside. It was about 10 minutes ago, and all of a sudden, I could feel something in my head, and it feels like it's been completely and totally split. I am the victim of 6-year revenge retaliation of Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police, who are human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, involved in torture crimes, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrest refusals, extortion, lies, time buying, cover ups, medical having medical files falsified for discrimination, treatment refusals, and medical blacklisting to assure crimes to prevent any medical help as well. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police and very seriously dangerous doctors and homosexual accomplices, and it can be 100% proven. I am Christopher Wood, and I am the end of my bloodline, so I now share DNA with each and every one of these pieces of shit. I personally know them from being around Napanee and and seeing these people. I never personally hung around with them, but I know each and every one involved. Actually, two are my cousins. One Dale Hartwick, one Harry Hartwick. They're both my cousins. Dale is involved with torture crimes against me, 100% provable. He is guilty of brain injuring me and attempted murder with intent to commit for drop charges for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. He personally told me this himself, that he was involved. He fucked up and let me know. Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns. There is Robert Barry. There is a Bill Waldridge. He has many alias names. He lives behind the law office on Center Street and Bridge Street. Bald glasses. He thinks that he and I were switched at birth. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking. He thinks he and I were switched at birth, and he believes that he is my dad. He was stalking my mother. He is guilty of torturing my mother. He is guilty of causing cancer in my mother. I talked about it and proven how. And he is guilty of causing her death, killing her with intent, December 20th, 2020. He and another named Blair Hardy, he goes by Blair Hardy, Blair Kane, alleged OPP supervisor. He is a meth trafficker. He is highly obsessed with me. He is a homosexual cop, if that's what he is. He is a meth trafficker. He is guilty of rapes. He raped a woman at 45 Dundas Street East, Apartment 3 in 2021, who is now deceased. He is guilty of financial thefts and frauds, welfare, disability, bank frauds, thefts, forgeries, and possible multiple homicides. He and the one known as Bill Waldridge are both guilty of stalking, torturing, and causing and killing my mother. Done through Spencer Mills, alleged, and Stacy Kingston AMHS, was Napanee Daily Tea Company. Oh shit. I have been getting nothing but air and shit going through my head. I have a tube that goes from my groin to my right nipple to my throat to the back of my head to a spot on the back of my head. It now feels like I have a balloon inside the back of my head, no surgeries, and my skull expands. I get daily hypoxia. I get complete total brain numbing while my skull is being split, completely, totally deformed, with 100% proof of the damages done, including the full physical identity theft and changes I have been through over the course of 6 years. My medical rights, my legal rights, my human rights have been taken from me. I am being turned into a fucking vegetable in hopes that I forget about this, so I hope this is seen because I am having a hard time thinking and I'm having a hard time remembering my body. My left arm right now is completely numb, my hands are numb. I believe that I possibly had a stroke the other day. One of the people involved actually, and I have proven and can prove 100% how, is a stroke victim. How too convenient is that? Named Jason vanalstine. He is a meth trafficker, or he is a fentanyl trafficker for Robert Kane, OPP drug cop. He sells laced fentanyl between Napanee and Kingston, mostly to the homeless and addicts because they're easier to cover up his crimes. He is guilty of 6 years stalking, torture, identity theft on me. I have pictures where I look exactly like this low-life piece of shit. No relation. He is inbred crackhead, low-life garbage. He and Tyler Lake as well, who is approximately 30, 35 years old. And I also have pictures where I look exactly like him as well, 100%. And I can damn well prove my words. There's a Bert Hustler. He used to date my wife after her and I separated. He is highly obsessed with the long hair that I used to have. He is a sex slave trafficker. They all are. He is a sex offender. He is guilty of torture crimes against me. He is guilty of brain injuring me, skull splitting me, and attempted murder with intent. And I would conveniently show their pictures, but every time I go to, my phone gets fucked up on me because it's been hacked. Whether in Napanee or have transferred, are still involved and guilty of very serious crimes against me and need arresting and charging. And I have been trying for 6 years since all of this began because of me speaking of OPP crimes is the reason. And many are involved. So OPP can play Pontius Pilate with their involvement and try to have deniability while still guilty, whether transferred or not, to avoid arrest, charging, or involvement in an attempt to try to make me look like I'm fucking nuts or something, but that's not the case. I don't care what they have done, they are guilty. Ex-chief or commander, once again, year 2019, drove a white Jeep Wrangler. He had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street. Him and somebody in a black truck. It was at the stoplights in August of 2019. Staff Sergeant Shears 2019-2021 kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS. Shelley Hafner had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help with what has taken place with me. Spencer Mills 14716, Robert King 7224. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox at Annington County General Hospital, is guilty of falsifying my medical file for treatment refusals, discrimination, blacklisting. Dr. Joy Hadley. These are doctors that have discriminated against me in treatment refusals as well because of my falsified file, especially when I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years. And then all of a sudden, I'm being treated like a piece of shit garbage. There is Dr. Joy Hadley, there is Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor. Ex-CEO and patient relations are all criminally involved in negligent and co-committing and covering up crimes against me, including having me falsely charged once in an attempt to try to give me a criminal record not previously had, and also in an attempt to cover up the crimes they're guilty of, and in an attempt to try to turn everything around on me to get out of what have gotten away with so far, along with the cops and their accomplices. I have been to 3 hospitals. They conveniently get phone calls stating about being suicidal, self-harm, or about drugs, and not true in any way, shape, or form. But it worked because I had long hair and I have tattoos at the time, and whoever the call come from to prevent me helping proof of what has happened to me after being shot. It worked to prevent me helping proof, so I was not taken serious about the crimes against me, especially because of by the police and organized mental health workers as well, and their junkie, low-life ex-inmate, sex offender, pieces of shit accomplices who cannot be arrested without $22,000. Yeah. Even today, with 100% proof, I have been through many changes, identity changes, and serious skull deforming. And I know each and every person involved. He is guilty of torture crimes and attempted murder against me. He is alleged pimp. He is a woman abuser, a child abuser, a sex offender, and guilty of torture crimes and attempted murder on me. These are all OPP untouchables. Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns thinks that I am a wolf. He is guilty of being involved with my identity theft. I also have pictures where I look just like him, including this same cockeye, including me getting red hair just like him. He thinks that I am a wolf. He is guilty of skull splitting me. He is guilty of 5 years torture crimes. This has been going on for 6. He is guilty of brain injuring me and attempted murder. I share DNA with each and every one of these pieces of shit now because I also get piss and shit torture as well. So a lot can be proven through that's in my fucking body because of these low lives. And as disgusting and weird as it sounds, it can all be 100% proven. This is Bert Hustler. He is guilty of first-degree attempted murder with intent to commit. He is highly jealous and psychotic. He is very dangerous. He used to date my wife after we separated. He is very jealous. He is very obsessed. He thinks that he is in a permanent psychosis. He believes he played hockey in the NHL for the Philadelphia Flyers and Hartford Whalers. He may now look a little different because he, like myself, have changed in my appearance, so he as well may have more to look like me, how I originally did. This is another picture of the lowlife piece of shit. He lives above Sand Store, which used to be a store on the corner of Dundas and Center Street in Napanee, Ontario, which used to be called the Old Campbell House, I believe, or it used to. He frequents 34 Water Street every single day as well. He is a meth head, a crackhead, a morphine addict as well. And he is very seriously fucking psychotic. This is dog killer, stalker, guilty of torture crimes and attempted murder on me. He and Tyler Lake are guilty of torturing and killing my dog March 24, 2023. This is Raymond LeBlanc. And as I was saying about that tube that goes from my throat, just to prove it. And also also to the back of my head. And that's where I get piss and shit and other stuff going through me. Serious spinal deforming too, done to me. Now, I don't know why I'm showing this because it's all called a fucking lie through the doctors, which I have not been to a hospital or a doctor to be checked because of me being medically blacklisted under the threats of very serious trouble. This is Tyler Lake. He is guilty of torturing and killing my dog. Yeah, you know that. Alleged OPP supervisor Blair Hardy, Blair Kane. The one known as Bill Wooldridge, now bald glasses, that lives behind the law office on Center and Bridge Street. Currently 65 years old. The one that thinks that he and I were switched at birth when I'm only 53. The one that thinks that he is my dad and was calling my mother mom when he was stalking her. This is Jason vanalstine. This is a very serious identity change I have been through as well too, but this is very true how they traffic, frame, and are murdering and having it covered up. This is plus I also have proof on my introductory video as well to show serious physical changes done to me. That's kind of like again. This is another picture of all of the traffickers in Napanee. This is my cousin Harry Hartwick. He is guilty of crimes on me, very serious crimes on me as a child, and he is involved with this right now, and I can prove my words. Shit. He is very seriously fucking sadistic. There is also Sean McKay. Oh, shit. That's the last thing I need happening. And this is all between Napanee and Kingston as well. This guy, he's a sex offender. He's involved with child porn in Kingston, Ontario. His name is Robert Hanna. He has an internet ban, but he's still online and on this name, or was. This is another picture of crackhead Jason vanalstine. Just before I come online, I was sitting outside and I started to get seriously choked up, and that happens often. And I'll start getting this really thick gel-like liquid that will pour out of my nose like nobody's business. I'll feel shit moving in my throat, and then I will start to get seriously choked up after it happens. This all started to me after I was shot. because once again, I've not been to a hospital prior to or after. This is my cousin Dale Hartwick. Just one of my neck has been seriously stretched. One time it's normal, the next time it's stretched. So my body's being seriously mutilated and fucked up as well. And no matter what I can show and prove, there is still nothing I can do about it. So public beware of this. This is 100% a revenge retaliation crime against me. And it's all happening right in Napanee, Ontario, through the police, through criminal fucking doctors, through the justice of the peace who is involved. It's organized. And none of them have to answer nothing while I am being seriously brain injured and I am being fucking mentally tortured, physically tortured, mutilated with 100% proof if I could go to a hospital, but I can't. And I feel right now, because of the damage that's happened to me, it's pretty much done. The whole right side of my head, from the whole back of my head right down here, is completely, it feels dead and gone. And if you can notice the difference, it feels like I'm getting air pumped in the right side of my head right now as I'm doing this. I put out videos, live videos over the last 2 days. If anybody wants to check them out, I guarantee I completely look totally different in them than what I do now as well, just over the last 2 days. So this is no fucking joke. When people disappear, it's the police, it's criminal doctors, and they're doing it to poor, homeless, elderly, disabled. Crimes are easier to cover up on them. The lies against them are easier to commit against them. And it's been done to me. Be safe, everybody, and take this serious.